So hello everyone, welcome to the new day and new vlog. It's almost evening time and look at this amazing sunset. So I thought that today I'll discuss about the term paper proposal, what is it and what we had to do in that. And since in one of the vlogs you must have seen that I had to submit the term paper proposal in psychology, and yes, I submitted it and the topic is accepted. So I think now it is a good time to talk about it, what we had to do, what was there in the term paper proposal, and what were the details. So if I start by the name itself, term paper proposal, so you have to propose a topic related to psychology. Some of the links were provided in OLAT. So for example, you can go in psychological science or science daily, or you can filter by topics. So any psychology topic, you have to search for a topic which you find interesting related to cognitive psychology and which you can justify. Now if I come down to the details, so suppose for example, let's take one of the topic, that is theory of mind. So you have to search related research papers or journals of theory of mind, and you have to do your own research. Now if I start for a topic, in the details it is mentioned that you have to mention 5 references. So this is I think a very good and a unique thing, that you have to pick different research papers. Also, if I go in that detail, then the 2 journals should be either from the year 2020 or afterwards, so from 2020 till 2023. So they must be in recent talks, in a recent interest among people. So that's why the date is specifically mentioned, that 2 journals you have to pick which dates from 2020 till today maybe, and the other 3 can be from any other year, maybe from suppose 2019, 2018, but should be related to the topic. So the 2 things, the 2 journals, so it is also mentioned that those 2 references should be journals dated 2020 till today, and the other 3 can be either articles, journals, or maybe research papers, or you can also mention a book reference. So 5 references we need. 2 as I said, journals 2020 till 2023, and the other 3 can be either journal, either book, or either any article, research article, but should be related to the psychology topic or the topic that you are mentioning. Because suppose there is a topic in psychology which is theory of mind. Now if you pick theory of mind, and one can also propose a topic, suppose theory of mind in case of children. So about this you are writing a term paper, right? So your references should be related to these topics, like you searched among these topics and what conclusion you reached to. Now if I talk about the details, so you have researched about 5 research papers, right? Research papers as in the 2 journals, and the other can be journals, research papers, articles, or books, and the year condition applies to the first 2, as I said. Now for these 5 papers, you have to make a term paper proposal of 1 page, and specifically it was mentioned it should be 3/4 of a page. So it's not like that you have to make 2 pages, 3 pages. You are writing a proposal. So in the details it is mentioned it should be it should be 3/4 of a page, including references, right? References should also have specific format. I'll come down to it. So now if you're writing it, so one of the details is, first you have to mention why you're choosing this particular research topic, right? Suppose I say theory of mind in children, so why do you choose it, or what interesting thing you find in it. Now second thing is, also the topic that you're choosing should be related to cognitive psychology. It's not like that any topic you choose, because it's also graded, it also has marks. So the professor said that the topic that you choose should be related to your subject. And now after that, the 5 references you have to tell in brief summary. It is mentioned like in 300 to 350 words. You have to mention this thing, that why you choose this topic, why you find it interesting. Then second thing, for each research paper, what is the description there. In brief you have to tell from each of the papers what summary you reach to, like individual papers, what they talked about. Maybe suppose some research papers or journals have an experimental study, so what hypothesis they considered, or what experimental study they conducted, or what definitions of suppose theory of mind they reached to. So you have to mention suppose separately, briefly. Then third point is what overall conclusion that you reached to from all these 5 references. So this is the third point. Now the fourth point is that after reading all this, so what conclusion you got to, and also what can be an unanswered question related to the references or the research papers that you mentioned. So some people are jogging. It's good to jog. Health is wealth. So you have to write down the summary in 300 to 350 words mentioning all these points. So it's what I felt was, when I was writing it, that 1 or 2 lines for each point, because when you write them according to format, I'll tell you the format. Suppose the format is maybe Times New Roman, the font size should be 12. Now you have 3/4 of a page and you have to mention 5 references. So when you format it, right, it's very confined to that one page. So you have to select your points so that you answer all these questions in a summarized manner. Because if you suppose explain one point in 4 or 5 lines, then what you will write in other points, and your maybe page or your area can get exceeded, right, for a page. And not even for a page, it's 3/4 of a page. So this is a limit. Now 300 to 350 words is also a limit. So these are some of the points which one should keep in mind. And first, look at this amazing sunset which is there. So if I summarize it, then you pick a topic related to cognitive psychology. Then you search 5 references. The first 2 dated from 2020 till today should be journals. The other 3 can be journal, article, research paper or book reference, but related to cognitive psychology. Then the next thing is you have to define in 300 to 350 words in 3/4 of a page that which topic you choose and why you find it interesting, right? So for example, you can, like as I told, that theory of mind in case of children. So right, this is your own topic definition. So you can add references from the paper who explored the experimental studies related to theory of mind, or who defined the theory of mind in their own way, or some of the papers who did the research on children's, right, related to this topic, maybe from children's age from 5 to 7 years old. So any references you can pick. Now, first thing, why you chose this topic and why you find it interesting. Second thing is brief description of the research papers, right, of the references that you choose. So you have to maybe write briefly about them, and also about maybe any hypothesis, data or definitions that they considered. Third thing is what the overall conclusion based on the references of the 5 references. Fourth thing is your concluding thoughts based on all these research papers and the research that you conducted, and the questions that have been left unanswered by the references that you choose, right? So unanswered questions, maybe what can be in the future work, maybe in some of the papers, like the researchers also mentioned these things, that what can be researched further, in which direction, in which field, and what you felt is an unanswered question. So including all these points, you have to summarize 300 to 350 words. Then you will mention the references. There is a certain format which the professor has provided in OLAT. So she specifically mentioned that the format that she gave in the description or in OLAT, you have to follow that. So I would advise that, or recommend that you just go through the OLAT, because she has mentioned the professor has mentioned her guidelines, and you have to follow those guidelines regarding writing pattern or the writing format. And also for us, like it's Times New Roman, then 12 font, and what should be in center, or you have to use justified margins. So all these formattings one has to do, and then you just submit it in a PDF form. Like you have to save it as a PDF, and then you have to submit it in OLAT. So on that day, in one of the vlogs, you must have seen that I was working on this term paper proposal, and I was just looking or verifying it, because now this is a term paper proposal. After this, you have to one has to write a term paper. So this is the starting topic. So once you have this topic, then you have to like understand more about these references that you found, and maybe research more and increase your understanding, and then you have to write a term paper. So I think it's also important that what topic one choose for the term paper proposal. I hope you also get some idea from this video that what we had to do in term paper proposal in psychology, and it's quite interesting, I would say. And this is the first time I'm writing a term paper and also the term paper proposal. So I thought that it would be good if I share my opinions and my views and how I'm doing this. The formatting might change from batch to batch. So, but these are the informations which we got in our class or in our batch. So I hope you get some idea from this video. And I think I should end this vlog now. Rest, like, comment, share, subscribe. It doesn't take much time. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao. Namaste. Chalo. We'll see you in new day, new vlog.